Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Living on the edge and finding out it's kinda dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm born down to the bone? Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on the hope, I'm losing grip of time and space. Mind is running circles over something I can't change. I've looked, I've tried, no one told me when it wrong. Am I feeling all the feelings, or am I just going up? Oh me, oh my, would you look at my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice.
I tried everything I thought that I may need. I've been trying to catch my breath since I was 17. I've hurt, I've cried, had way too much to drink, but I won't let my life drown in that old kitchen sink. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. No time for living a lie. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out yet? Did it find out where? Better walk up on the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll push ahead to the 21. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That is caught. He gets the hookup with Rice. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That's to Kelce on the tight end screen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection.
And oh, how about this early on? They blocked the kick. But he's not going to be able to advance past the marker. He is stopped short. And the block kick leads to a turnover on downs.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
Down the sideline, past the 45. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Throwing is Prescott. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Left side in the hands of Rice. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And 5 yards to go.
Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. They'll bring this up to the 22. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. Moving outside the pocket. He'll find his tight end. That's Pete Ferguson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's a gain of 27
A
yards.
gain there of 27 yards.
For the Cowboys.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one on this Thanksgiving Day. 0-0 is the score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it 2nd down and 7. It's a counter.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 47 yards out. Aubrey's kick is good. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. Up in middle, he's got Kelsey. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
A run. It's Pacheco. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
from the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Pacheco. And it'll be brought down right around the 40. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 6. Here's Mahomes. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Here's Mahomes. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
To the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. To throw is Mahomes. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and goal. Now, Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 4th TD grab of the season. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Chiefs move out to a 7-3 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Drive will start on the ground, And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a run going left. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Here comes Smith on the return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Mahomes back. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. Rice open. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Here's a run with Hunt. He'll get about 2. Donovan Wilson will bring him down. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 20.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. The field goal unit out here for the Chiefs. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This is taken in at the goal line. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. Moving to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
That's good.
That one good for 29.
I don't think we all appreciate enough just how difficult it is to throw on the run. The technique, the arm strength, the accuracy, all of those things on complete display on that 1st down pass.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. Out to his right. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To the ground, a 1st down run. Not much there, maybe a yard. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Pistol now for Prescott. Escaping to his left. Off he goes.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. That's complete, left side to Pickens. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 43 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
36-yard line.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about Posey.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
This is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
They put Kelsey in motion. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. On the ground, this is Hunt. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on first, the tackle for loss on second, and now it brings up 3rd and long.
They'll send Worthy in motion. 3rd and long for Mahomes. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 6. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He'll push forward for about a yard. The veteran Kenny Clark in on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and Really nice job picking up the first down. All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Travis Kelce, the intended target. 3rd down coming up. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll give on the ground. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. They will get him down at the 35-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. The gain of 43 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Flushed to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will get into the end zone. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Whoa! Into space. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will even the score here in the 3rd.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We're on to the 4th on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. This is taken at his own 30. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught. He's to the 15. And he will go all the way. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Butker on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll turn and hand this one off. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gives him a 1st down.
41-yard line.
Here's Dak to throw. Oh, he tracked him down, and that ball is out.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Patrick to throw. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
He gets free. Down the left sideline. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. Butker now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From 29. Here's 2nd down and 4.
At the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. On the move left. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. A big connection from Dak to CD. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Here's Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Prescott again. Forced out wide. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Turpin. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
At the 6-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
2nd down. Prescott. Pushed down to his left. Now he takes off.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is impossible. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Throwing is Prescott. Rolling to the left. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Watson. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And, oh, they smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Once again, it's Pacheco. That one is snuffed out. Going to lose yardage. Back to the 3.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. They'll pick up 7. Nice job defensively, though, to make sure it's not more. And it sets up fourth down.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up fourth down.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This is first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's out wide to Williams.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They'll come up now for second down. Prescott now. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. 15 yards through the air. First down, Cowboys.
That's good for a Cowboys.
To throw is Prescott. Moving left. He'll get rid of it and completed.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.